Hey guys, it's not weird to watch a bunch of serial killer movies like in one night, right? Right? For those of you who aren't in the whole movie loop, there are two Snow White movies coming out next year. And before we get into that, let's go back in time a little bit, way back to earlier this year. Universal Studios and Relativity Media both announced earlier this year that they're each going to be doing their own Snow White movie. And at first people were like, what? This is crazy. You're both doing a Snow White film at the same time and you're going to release them around the same time. That's not going to be good for really either of you. But then people just stopped really caring so much about it. And now, zoom several months later to maybe just a couple weeks ago, when the first trailer of the films was finally released. Universal's Snow White and the Huntsman looks like a dark and gritty, action fantasy movie. And after watching the trailer, this looks like a really cool film. And this is a surprise because this is coming from first-time director Rupert Sanders. And this movie has a pretty cool cast lined up too. You got Kristen Stewart as Snow White, Chris Hemsworth as the Huntsman, and Charlize Theron as the Evil Queen. And after watching the trailer, this looks like it's going to be a good cast for this film. Now, only a teaser trailer has been released for this so far, but you can catch it on June 1st of 2012. And now, just last week, Relativity Media has released their trailer for their Snow White film entitled Mirror Mirror. Now, this film, starring Lily Collins, Armie Hammer, and Julie Roberts, looks kind of more like a family-oriented fantasy comedy film. And I'm not saying that it doesn't look good, but it just doesn't look like what I would want to go see in theaters. But despite this, it's a surprise turn for the director Tarsem Singh, who in the past directed The Cell and just recently released Immortals. So going from like sci-fi horror and action film, then going to a fantasy comedy family film. It's a weird transition, but I think it's going to work out pretty well for him. Now, like I said, I'm not saying that the trailer makes it look bad, it just doesn't look like something I would want to see. But if you guys would want to see it, it comes out on March 16th of next year, so keep your eyes open for it. Now, I'm going to leave a couple links down below, going to be trailers for each of these films, so you can go and check them out for yourself and decide whether or not you want to see Snow White and the Huntsman, Mirror Mirror, both of them, or just neither of them. Let me know in the comment below, and yeah, I'm just going to disappear now, so see you guys.